people from the internet. We're back, although I still haven't put up any of the games for a long time. So there might be a glut of like about 6 or 7 games drop one day, and you'll all be like, "Why is he saying we're back? I've just watched 6 games." Not that I imagine any of you would, because watching a role-playing game on YouTube, you might as well be playing one. So go play a game. Anyway, if you're still here, Libby's about to update what we did last time.
Well, we moved out to the fort grounds, and ogres came out of a building, killed Arvin, but we turned around and killed all of them.
Short, sweet, true. I think the ogres also killed one of the rangers that is travelling with them.
Everybody has to hear this part.
Oh, yes.
We found a barracks full of ogrekin, and Sauron set it afire. And just before he set it afire, he says menacingly and quietly, "This is for you, Arvin, you bastards."
The lawful good character said that. That's what I just want to point out. And I do love...
Neutral good, I think.
Neutral good, okay. Then that still doesn't
Only
change
Vale
it.
died, it says.
Well, Vale is one of the ranger dudes that was travelling with you. So, I was accurate. What was the other? I also love the way that Libby pronounces Sauron's name, because it sounds just like Sauron out of Lord of the Rings. And could very well be true.
Sauron.
Yeah. This could be the genesis of the Lord of the Rings.
Oh dear.
Okay, Arvin falls at the end of all of these modules, and then Sauron creates the rings to punish all of mankind for the loss. Anyway, so they all leveled up last turn, which I believe gave Sauron the ability to cast Raise Dead.
Indeed.
Which I'm fairly certain he ran back to where he dumped the body of his buddy. That's pretty hard to say when you've...
Pulled out a magical diamond and away we went.
What level are we supposed to be?
7, 8?
9.
9.
Okay, well I've done that.
That's good. Yes, 9. Yes, pulled out a magical diamond that he probably didn't have. But it was, the reward for being such an evil bastard that his god gave him, I'm fairly certain. Right, so that brought Arvin back.
The light does shine in a myriad of ways.
Yeah. Yes, I am probably going to have to... Well, who am I kidding? I'm going to believe that at some point I'll think of some kind of penance that you have to do. But in reality, who's got time for that? Okay, so that brings you to the base of the keep. So when we go to the map that they were playing on, which is... I really need to get a bigger monitor. Oh, well. Many more pixeled monitor. Map Fort Rennick. Is that the one I'm after? That's the one I'm after. Okay. So, for some reason the players aren't on this map anymore.
Oh.
But that's okay. I'll share this with the players just so I can say that they approached the keep, which is in this area here. So they have moved up to the keep and they are faced with some doors. Now what we're going to do is we're going to zero in with a different map. So I will share that sheet with the players. can sync their view as they're at the southern end of the keep currently. So there are our heroes, Shalelu and her daddy, or stepdaddy, Jakados Sovark, who's lost 2 of his buddies, but still is pressing on in taking back Fort Rennick. Just if you...
He killed one of his buddies.
Well, yes, he did kill one of his buddies, but that's because his buddy betrayed him and sold out Fort Rennick. Yeah. So this is Fort Rennick, which is an area that has been taken over by ogres, and it was taken over by ogres because one of Jakados's companions had weakened the camp somewhat so the ogres could attack. And he had done that because he was going to a gambling den, and the woman that ran the gambling den he had fallen in love with, and she was working with the ogres. I may have just given you information to the players, I'm not sure. But there you go.
No, I think we sort of guessed that.
Righto, goodo. So, you find yourself out the front of this keep, and you can see these 2 large wooden doors represented by a beautiful wooden panelling, white blocks.
Except I can't find myself on the map anymore. I did something silly.
Does that help?
It does.
Look at that.
Just got to work out how not to do that again. Oh, like that. Oh.
Try being less Matt and more Mark. You'll be fine.
It's really hard.
I know. Righto, so you're standing in front of these 2 large wooden doors. They appear to be made out of oak, and they have been brutally battered and savaged. It appears as if they were split with axes or something at some stage. You can see, though, that somebody has attempted to repair them with bits of wood and an iron band, but they don't seem to sit very well. In the door space, what are they called? Door alcove? Door... Where the doors are meant to be.
Mm-hmm.
Doorway?
Doorway. Simple, but true.
I think they have control of Siron.
You do.
Siron.
Hey, what?
I think they have control of you. I just moved you.
Yeah, I think you can move anybody on the map.
Sorry, put him back.
She says put him back and moves him left further.
I did not move him back.
Sure you didn't. Not sure why everybody showed up on full health apart from Arvin either. Just
Weird.
quietly, but...
Well, I don't know. According to my thing, I've still got 120.
Yeah, I said apart from Arvin, everybody else has got no wounds. And I'm fairly certain most of you were beaten up. But, that's alright. We are a magnanimous and happy game master who wants everybody to have an inclusive and fun time. So I've given you all of your hit points back.
Well, I feel a lot better now.
Well, I imagine you would, seeing the wounds that you had on you mean you were dead.
Yes.
Okay.
So in that case, now that I'm
Well, except for the
awake,
fact that now you've got pain again as opposed to when you were dead when you felt just nothing.
Well, he doesn't have any pain because I gave him all of his hit points back. He's feeling hale and healthy. It's almost as like we were playing 5th edition D&D and everybody just taken a long rest.
yeah.
Or a short rest, even.
It was also a very heretical thing for you to say, Siron, that there was nothing after death.
That's right.
In the event.
He went and spent some time with Saren Ray, and she was pointing out the long book she's keeping about the errors of Siron.
Yeah, I don't know whether I'm cranky or not that I've been dragged away from her light.
Well, you made the choice to come back. It was always your choice.
All right. Shall we try and open these doors?
Okay,
Why not see if I can get killed twice in 2 sessions?
that'll be fun. That'll-
Wait a
That'll
second.
make me almost enjoy Pathfinder.
Somebody move me out. Somebody move me. There we go. Thank you.
Somebody move me. I'm the only one that can.
Somebody moved me way over to the
No,
right.
oh, well, somebody's messing with you.
Now somebody's moved me to
I love it. Okay.
the
Right, Arvin, so you attempt to just push the doors open?
Sure, I don't have any subtlety about me.
Okay. I'm just talking about the way you normally would. So you would just try and open it like a normal door.
And I open the door.
You try and swing it in, but you note that the repairs have been done reasonably badly. And the doors seem to grind and weigh against each other, causing them not to open freely.
The doors are not opening freely.
No.
Does somebody have some kind of grease spell to, oil these doors up?
In actual fact, I do have a grease spell. And if you may remember, I used it very effectively last
You
session.
did. I was impressed.
I don't remember that because I was dead.
You got better.
I got better.
I have.
She turned me into a newt.
Somebody could have I doubt it.
I'm
No,
sure
no, I'm not
sure
even-
somebody's got some muscles and they could attempt to force the
I could
doors
always
open.
just push harder. I could just push harder, was what I was about to
Yeah,
say.
how about you do that? Give me a roll.
I'll push harder. Are we doing a strength roll?
Yeah, that's pretty much a push harder roll. Ooh. You give it a push like, as strong as maybe Sauron could possibly do it. And you decide that, well, no, it needs to be somebody stronger than Sauron's strength. So you have another crack.
I'll have another crack. I've never been really good at opening doors throughout this whole campaign.
I've noticed that.
However, with that they pop open. You give it an Arvin shaped crack, and they pop open to revealing.
Just had to give my arms a bit of a shake, and
Yeah,
I was mostly dead before.
what might once have been a well-maintained entrance hall, it's French. What might once have been a well-maintained entrance hall is now swathed in horror. Dried blood cakes the stone walls, bits and pieces of armour, weaponry and flesh litter the floor, and flies cloud the air. Tapestries that once bore the insignia of the Black Arrows have been torn from the walls and now lie on the floor in shreds coated with filth. That's a lovely description. Very evocative.
Ew.
Good work, Peso.
All right. Well, I shall move into this room.
Okay, you move forth with care. And that makes me have to draw some stuff. Basically what you can see is what I'm drawing from your current position. That'll do, I think. There we go. As you see, a bit of a corridory type area. Novelly, don't see any ogres.
Yes, that concerns me somewhat. We'll move over this way a bit.
Hang on, I'm trying to move people. Trying to do it. Using this system.
But without breaking the fourth wall.
That's right. I hate that fourth wall, so I don't mind whether I break it though. Whereas Siren doesn't care. He just stays where he is outside. He goes, you guys go ahead. You move into this wondrous old keep with filth laying all around it.
I will subtly look around the corner,
Okay. How subtly?
very stealthily, to the best of my ability.
Okay, so pretty crappily then.
Yeah. Hang on.
I'd like to see if we can listen for anything. For
Okay, give me a perception test. Okay, you have a bit of a listen, but it's the peeps that are hanging around you are making a fair bit of noise moving around in the corridor. Thaven, you might hear something. Let me... Okay, you can definitely hear, Thaven, the sounds of a low level, what sounds to be like an argument, very near you, in fact.
Coming from down the hall?
Coming from the corridor above you.
And there's no one in the corridor?
No. But it sounds like it's muffled, so it's probably behind some doors, etc.
Right. I will whisper back to my companions and go in. And then sneak around the corner and get closer. See if I can locate which door the noise is coming from.
Okay.
I shall move towards Thaven for protection.
Yeah. Thaven will give you protection.
That's the plan. Try to stop me the only target.
Okay, you move up and you have a listen again, and you realise that this argument is coming from within the double set of doors that you're standing beside.
What language are they arguing in?
Do you know the way to San Jose? There we go. There's that. Awesome. Do you know Giant?
Giant.
No? Then you're not sure what language it is. It's definitely not Giant, though.
Until I really look at skill. However, I probably, as a bard, can half know Giant.
Possibly could.
You might know some of those ribald giantish songs.
I might catch some understanding of it.
Give me one of those half-baked tests. Righto, you understand a bit of it. They seem to be talking about somebody and a horse head, and they want to wear the horse head. And there's an argument over who gets to wear the horse head.
Somebody's dressing up obviously as a horse, and someone wants to be the head and someone wants to be the tail.
Apparently, that must be it.
That's very dramatic
The
of
other
you.
person doesn't want to be the ass.
Right, are we going in?
After you.
Sure, well I'll move up and open the door.
Okie dokie. Thaben shifts across in front of you as you move up and swing open the door. I probably want to do that. Before I do this and this.
So after the sad death, did we have a rest or a long rest, or did we continue quickly on?
No, you definitely had a 5th edition D&D long rest and got all of your hit points back.
Okay, good. I mean, I got all my songs back.
Sure. Why not? Okay, these barracks were once comfortable and well appointed, but they are now filled with nothing but splinter bugs, torn bedding, and smashed tables and chairs, plus 4 ogres having a bit of a conversation, a heated conversation, and they all turn to look at who opened the doors. So
Why do we?
I'm not going to accept any movements that have been made.
Twas
That's
me.
right, 'cause the door. So we're going to roll initiative as these ogres all sort of clamber and pick up clubs from beside their... oh, well. Wowzers. Nice one, Maywin. So while you roll initiative, I am going to disappear for about 30 seconds and be back.
Yeah, tight spot.
It doesn't seem wise that we would choose to open the door where we can hear the ogres. Oh well.
Well, were you expressing wise thoughts at that time?
Since his return, he's much less subtle.
I've suffered a frontal lobe injury. I've lost my
Okay. And if any kids watch our YouTube videos,
impulse
that was definitely
control.
blackcurrant juice I just bought across. I realised I should have bought the bottle of blackcurrant juice with me. Okay. And that would mean I need the combat tracker, which means I need to go for... I need to resize this map somewhat so I can click around and do stuff. Okay. Maywin, you're up.
So the doors are open and I can move up and see Ogre 3?
Well, depends on where you move to. You need to move your character, and then I will answer that question whether you can see Ogre 3 from where you move to. The doors are definitely open though, and you can hear a grumpy bunch of multiple voices from within.
I can ignore anything but total concealment or cover.
Yeah, but you can't ignore walls in front of you. You need to move your character.
Oh, I have.
Your character is currently at the corner of a wall.
I've got a 10 thing. I've got a. It shows movement. My move 10 feet.
Oh, I can see it.
Okay.
Let's see, how do I get 10 feet back?
Well, what, are you moving there? Righto.
Yeah.
Well, then I just moved you. It wasn't showing for me, sorry. You can definitely see Ogre 3 from there.
All right. Well, I'll shoot him. Since I moved, I can't take a full.
Correct. You can
Right.
move 10 feet, so you can't.
So I'll use at the full attack. I can't use that. More than 30 feet.
You are definitely within 30 feet.
I don't want to do that. I don't want to try out my new. Well, if I do, I'm going to try out my new one. My new feat, Deadly Aim. It adds to the damage, but takes off on attack. I'm going to try.
Sure.
Because that way I can still get in my 4 attacks. Yeah.
You can still get in your 4 attacks.
Oh, no, I can't do 4 attacks because it'll be the full round. Never mind. Just 1 attack. We'll just try that. For big damage. Yes. It gets a lot of damage added to it. 8.
It's a lot of damage.
I hit that mother. Even with a -3 to attack. Yeah.
That's me. That's why it went bing.
How did you get +8 out of that, Libby?
You get a -2, a +2 to begin with, and then every 4.
Every +4
get-
bonus to your combat.
Oh, that's funny. I added 3 +4s. It should have been 6. Sorry, take 2 points
Okay.
off.
That sounds better. My ogre feels slightly
Sorry.
better.
I got excited and I was like 4, 3 times.
Righto,
yeah.
Thaven, proceed.
Huh?
Proceed.
Proceed. All right, I knew that. Proceed. Yes, I don't remember anything about this game.
6.
I
Single
wish
picture,
I was
don't
you, Kevin.
remember.
Jeez.
Okay, I step up behind the mighty Arvin Guilty and touch him and throw a. I'll target him. That's what you got to do on these things. And then I'll throw a heroism spell on him, which will put heroism on him. And I'll tick off a spell casting, and I will end my turn.
Hang on a tick. I need to put the heroism on him while it is your turn. So, no, it doesn't, unfortunately. I have to do the heroism thingy. How many rounds does it last for?
Probably what? One thing, duration 10 minutes to
Holy
level 8.
crap. Your level is 7, so
bud.
70 rounds. And we drop that on Arvin Guilt. Righto, now you can click the button. No, you haven't. I pushed
have
it back
already.
up to you.
I haven't.
I pushed
Oh,
it back up on
okay.
you.
It unclicked.
Righto. Okay. This ogre decides he's not very happy with Maewyn. And he steps right up to the door and smacks out at her. Over the top of Arvin. Targeting Maewyn. Swings with his great club. Smashing into her. For quite a bit of
Ouchie.
damage, actually. He's reasonably pleased with himself. He smiles as he draws his fingers through his own blood and points at you. Whilst the ogre that was sitting by the door, immediately when Arvin swung it open, hasn't even noted Maewyn, has got no reason to dislike her at this point in time, but doesn't like the cold draft that Arvin's just left him. So decides to teach him a lesson with his great club. But Arvin's armour turns it to the side.
That's what he gets for wearing a kilt.
Okay.
I'll tell you the truth. I saw a wedding where the kilt of the man went up and he had underpants on. So the answer to is, what does Scotsman wear under his kilt? Underpants. Mystery solved.
Yeah, it's bloody drafty otherwise.
For that particular Scotsman.
No. What do Scotsmen wear under their kilts? I have seen a Scotsman. His kilt blew up. He wore underpants. Scotsmen wear
Must have been a
underpants.
Mustn't have been a very heavy
I
kilt.
don't know. I wasn't weighing the kilt.
Or very, very heavy.
Not even sure why I was watching it when it blew up in the wind, quite honestly.
Some people just carry off kilts very nicely.
I am not one of those people.
All right, well, I shall attack Ogre.
One with the big arrow sticking out of him that just smacked Maewyn. Not the one
Yeah,
that attacked you.
one, and I'm going to... No, but I'm going to attack Ogre 3. Yeah, I need to look at what that means again. You take Right, so I will attack Ogre 3 with one attack and attempt to cleave. So, firstly attacking Ogre 3.
Ah, I see what you're doing. Wow, you rolled a 3 and you still hit.
And that
Plus
will do
18 to hit. You're incredible.
that much damage.
I put a heroism on him. That's what you expect.
Yes, that's with the heroism on.
Still.
Doing 10 points of damage. And that will allow me
Well, don't you have to kill him to be able to cleave?
No, it just has to hit.
Oh.
Right.
If you hit and you deal damage normally and can make an additional attack using
I trust
full
you.
attack base. Against Ogre now targeting 1. Much sounder hit. And do not much damage.
Wow.
And that sounds
Well, it
like
depends
it
on
works out.
your perspective. Ogre 3 would think that that was a lot of damage, seeing you only hit him for 10. Ogre 2 decides he doesn't like what he's seeing. And, as such, hurls a large javelin at you. And by you, I mean Arvin. So,
Yes.
he misses horribly though, or it smacks against your armor and breaks off. Siron.
All right. Nobody's particularly wounded at this point in time, so I'm going to use a low-level buff, and everybody can have some bless.
Righto, bless.
This
So
stage.
that lasts for 9 rounds? Is that right? Or 9 minutes?
Oh, it's going to be 9 minutes. Yes, 9
And that
minutes.
affects everybody, including you, doesn't it?
That's right. Caster and allies, 50-foot burst.
Do you want to give it to the ogres?
No,
They might
because they're
do.
not my
If you
allies.
spoke,
No,
if
no, I
you
want them all
spoke
to burn,
nicely
remember?
to them, they might be nice to you.
Well, they won't speak my language, will they?
Well, that's just
Very racist
racist.
of you.
They killed you, Arvin. They are not forgiven. They remain the unforgiven.
The buff has been
I
applied.
thought and that we were all just all of a sudden going to be really happy.
The final ogre decides that tin can might not be the easiest thing to hit with his javelin. So he opens a set of doors and disappears out them. Moves to there. Actually, I should probably do this correctly, so I know how far he's moved, because he's got a javelin in his hand. I just want to know whether he can shoot it. And he can. One of those fleshy type people down the end. Oh, I didn't roll initiative for bloody Shalolu and Jackados. As those two snooze for the round. And my cat bemoans how useless I am. Right. So he targets a Siron with his javelin. dokie.
Oh, sketchy
Sketchy
line of sight.
sight.
Okay.
Look down the corridor.
Straight down the hallway. You can bounce it off both walls and still
Oh,
hit.
sorry, I'm looking at the wrong ogre. Fair enough.
Good. I'm glad you accept my. God, you see the javelin strikes the wall halfway down the corridor and misses you horribly. Okay, Maewyn.
Ooh.
Libby, have you muted us again?
Sorry. I'll do my 4 shots with deadly aim, but I'll see if I can kill Ogre 3
Okey-dokey.
first. I can take my 5-foot step at any time, right?
Yes.
Okay. So let's try that.
I think technically the answer to that is no, but I'm a gracious and wonderful GM who wants to make the players empowered.
Thank you. You're the best, man. He did. Now I'll take my 5-foot step.
Uh,
Ooh, ouch.
Using my
Take-
deadly aim, I'll shoot
well, you
Ogre
can
2.
shoot. Oh, I get 2. Righto. Okie dokie. Did you kill Ogre 3, did you? Okay,
Yeah,
as you
fine.
go to shoot Ogre 2, Ogre 1 hits you with an attack of opportunity.
What about it?
Can you get an attack of opportunity when there is a
Well,
doorway in between? Wouldn't that
He
thwart
has
the attack of
well and
opportunity?
truly, like when those double doors are open, and he has well and truly the ability to shift within those 4 spaces and hit her.
I only
Yeah,
moved 5
it's not
feet.
the 5-foot movement that caused it. It's the shooting a ranged weapon in a threatened zone.
So he'd have
No,
to step
he
out
doesn't.
to
He can see
me,
you.
though, right?
Those 2 double doors are wide
No,
open.
He can hit you.
So
If I could hit him from where I am, he can hit you.
when I was back where I was when I took the shot, he couldn't see
He
me.
could still see you because part of his spaces overlap that first door. But it doesn't matter.
Okay.
It doesn't matter whether he could see
Doesn't
you
matter.
before you moved or not. What is the trigger? Is you are
Okay.
shooting a ranged weapon within a threatened zone, and so he gets to attack.
He just looks like he's behind a wall, but I see where his little
And
red
he
mark goes up the
smashes you
door.
a big one.
Ooh, that was a big
Righto,
one.
you may now make your attack.
Shoot him.
99% ogres don't have combat reflexes, so I'm not even going to check. So you're shooting ogre 1 now? Okay, righto, all good.
Yeah, that's why I moved
No,
up.
I
'cause
thought you were
didn't think
shooting at
I was
ogre
gonna
2.
be able
When
to-
you stepped up, you said I'm shooting at ogre 2, which is the one further down the corridor. But that's okay. I don't mind that you're shooting ogre 1. I was just a bit confused.
Okay, sorry.
Mhm.
I meant that ogre 2. Oh. Get him.
Oh my god, somebody missed an ogre.
It's like the broadside of a barn.
Twice, no more. No doubt.
That's only 2 hits, right?
I don't know. How many hits did you get against him?
That's about that.
I thought you were doing damage as you went.
1.
Is that,
Yeah, but how many have I
well,
hit?
you hit ogre
3
3
or
with your
4?
first attack.
You fired 4 attacks. 3 attacks.
3. I've fired 3
Maewyn
attacks,
hit.
so I have 1 more.
And you did damage, and then you missed and you missed. No, she's done. Yeah, you've done 4 attacks. Because
Oh, okay.
she did
You
one
should do
at a
attack
yeah
damage,
she has. She shot at ogre 3, hit, did damage. She then got hit by the ogre as she attempted to shoot him. Then she rolled to attack to hit him and hit him and did damage. And then she missed and missed. Yes.
And then missed
So 4 attacks.
Okay.
Yep, that's fine.
I just got to take 1 more arrow off. Okay. All right.
Hello, Shalelu goes, oh, that's right, we're a part of this combat, aren't we? And targets the ogre that's appeared down the end of the hall. And fires 2 arrows at him. Both of them hit. Okay, doing a bit of damage to that poor ogre down the corridor. Daven.
I will. What am I doing? I'm targeting Arvin. That's a lie. Get rid of that. Target Maewyn. And throw. If I get into the right mode. No. That's the one I want. Why do I have to make a casting roll? You don't make a casting roll for a
If
heal
she's got
spell, do
something
you?
that has spell resistance, yes. I'm not sure. I'm
Does
just
she?
checking.
But she can elect to drop it, but then it's dropped to the end of the round.
Which I imagine she'd do. So she has a.
Anyway,
Enchantments and effects, that's it.
I think it's just information to tell you I'm casting and cure serious wounds.
Hmm.
And then I heal her.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah,
No problem.
she has no
Try not to
spell
get hit.
resistance, so I have no idea. Righto. And then they.
No, I think it's just the way the spell's been configured, that's all. And I'll move down there.
David, are you a human?
A beautiful human.
Set,
Well, then I should have
certainly
been
not a
human.
goblin anymore, thank God. Right, Ogre 1 then lays an attack into Maewyn. But she ducks out of the way, nimbly. Arvin.
Okay, well, I shall just full round attack against Ogre 1. Which does 2 of the hits. And the damage. 1 of the damage. And 2 of the damage.
There's squitted ogre all over the place.
And then I will charge, move in at this guy, and probably provoke. But he's got javelin.
Yeah, you also had the club and one in too, so you do provoke. So he will Ogre 2 targets Tin Can and how did you do full round action and charge actually?
No, actually, no, that's true. Shouldn't have done that. You are correct.
So you can 5 foot step in.
Damn, isn't it?
Notice he noticed after he missed. But that's
Yeah,
okay.
I will 5 foot step in. That's true. You are right. And down.
Like, man, I know I'm being nice and all, but there are some of these rules that I have to follow. Jagados sees this ogre shooting at Siron, wonders why he's going to help out, but he does anyway. And shoots a couple of shocking longbow bolts down. Only one of them strikes, so really should be paying attention to how many arrows he's got. But I'm being incredibly nice. Why did the D6 not happen? Oh, because I used the wrong thing. Damage 6, so let's give Ogre Force back 6 points. And roll the correct damage. Right. Right, this ogre charges up to the doorway. He charges here. And because he's stupid, he'll hit Arvin instead of Mayowen. In fact, he'll only charge to there. So, that on Arvin. And he gets the bonus of charge. And swings with his great club. Smashing against Arvin's firm and deflective armour. Sauron.
I'm nearly tapped out of spells.
No, didn't you hear?
So
I gave
I'm
you
going
all
to do
your
the
spells
sensible
back.
thing and take. Well, that
All
was
except your
remarkably
raised dead
generous
was
of you.
used.
Yes, so I get to keep my breath of life, but not my raised dead. Oh, that's good. It's much better than I anticipated. I'm still going to
Because
take the
you all
5 foot
took
step.
a D&D long rest. Yeah, so you got all your hit points
Long
back
rest.
and all of your spells.
Oh, well, in that case, before I take that 5 foot step, thank you very much, I'm going to target Ogre 4. Why did that
Sauron's
not
a bit
really target?
confused. He's
Try
walking
that
backwards
again.
and forwards, going, oh shit, I forgot to do something. Scene, he goes.
Yeah. Dave, where are you? Go away.
He
All right,
knows
good.
it's full dress rehearsal.
Yes. All right, I've got to work out which one of these. Which one are you going to take the damage from searing? Searing light.
Yes.
Standing there saying line, line.
Sauron, this spell... no, not Sauron. Saren Ray, this spell doesn't work the way that I'd really like to. Can we workshop it?
I'm just not feeling it.
Just not feeling it. All right, so I think you're going to take forward 4d8 points of damage if I can
requests
hit
4.
you. I'm glad that he does. All right. Oh, I hit him. Excellent. Now I do
That's
this
not
much
4, he
damage to him.
says, as he screams out in pain and dies horribly. Amazed that Saren Ray still answers your prayers.
Quick nod to Sarah and Ray. Thanks for that. Much appreciated.
Where's your phone? Yeah.
Now I take that 5 foot step.
So he's travelled about
And
100
I have
feet in
one of
that
these
6
things.
seconds and managed to cast a spell. Maywin!
Okay. I'll take my deadly
God
aim.
damn, I should
with
have
the
run
4
straight up.
shots.
That way I would have got an attack of opportunity, but he is stupid.
Yeah, I'm surprised that the ogre just didn't attempt to push Arvin through the wall. Bull rush him through the wall.
Remember, all of the NPCs are being incredibly nice tonight. In fact, while they're hitting you, if they actually hit, they do apologise in giant. Oh, That was a poor show, he
It just
says.
sounds nasty.
Oh no. And the 4 ogres that were arguing about who gets to wear the horse head are now dead. So we might just
Where's the horse head?
That's right. If there is there a horse head in there?
asking such questions. Let me find out. Wrong. Yes, there's a horse head sitting on the... It seems to be a mask. It seems to be the skin of a horse dragged over a mask on top of the mantle over the fire.
Like, has it been appropriately stuffed a long time
it's
ago?
like a mask. It's a... Think of one of those rubber horse masks, except it's been made without rubber. It's been made with an actual horse head.
A real horse.
Ew.
Alright,
No,
recently?
it's definitely sort of been tanned and cured and seems reasonably old.
Okay, I'm just working out exactly how far off the deep end Siren has gone as to whether he's going to pull on the horse head and wander around the room saying, look who's wearing the horse head now, and point at all the ogres.
Does Jacket? Can I ask Jackados if the horse head was here before?
He goes.
Is that in the hall?
Nah, this is something that they've bought in. But we don't have much time for mirth in the Black Arrows, says Jackados. We deal with. Sure,
Your watch
that'll
never
do.
ends.
Winter is coming, he says.
Excellent. All right. Well,
Not that I really know what that meant, because I watched first season and only read half of the book, and I didn't like any of it. But anyway,
that's pretty much the
and
only quote.
I do remember going, "Oh, I'm reading about winter is coming," and then you read most of the first book, and they don't ever mention it again. And I spoke to a few people, and they went, "Yeah, winter never comes."
Yes,
Okay.
it does. In the last series, second
Not in
last,
the books.
Not yet, not in the books yet.
I realise what it's
people
about,
come
but
down
yeah, I think those books are terribly overhyped.
Right, I'm going to have a
You
look
give the
around.
room a look around. You look under blankets. You look under the beds. You
Look
poke
around.
your sword through the braziers. You check out the barrels which have been broken and shattered, so the water or wine that used to be in it is looked around, and you find nothing of consequence. You can do a perception check if you want, but I
Excellent.
still say you found nothing of consequence. Just hints.
Excellent.
I want to check out that door while they're busy grubbing around.
That
looking
door
for
that you
loot.
pointed at. Okie
Yes.
dokie. Okay.
Oh, listen at it carefully.
Give me a perception test as you listen through the heavy oaken door. And you hear two creatures, two definitive different voices, speaking to one another in a frivolous, almost light-hearted way. Oh, well,
Not in
it's,
deep
I
guttural
didn't say
giant.
what they said, so it's definitely a language he doesn't know. Because you told me you
How do
didn't
you
know
know
it.
that?
You don't know
not a
giant,
giant.
the language.
That's right. Well, you said there was frivolous tongue, so it didn't sound very giantish, because giant.
Yeah, I know,
quite
but
giantish.
they still have a
Silly.
playful tone.
Yeah. Well, I'll put a post-it note up saying giant voices, and then move on.
Giant voices, giggling like schoolgirls, but giant voices.
Hang on, haven't finished
And
revealing
I
stuff yet.
shall. Cool, but I'm still going to listen to the door that I've now moved
Okay,
next
give
to.
me a perception check.
Oh, I'm getting there.
I'm
getting
too
there.
demanding, I apologise, Kevin.
I'm settled back
I want to make
and-
your time here fun and enjoyable.
Yeah.
You hear nothing behind this door.
Fine, I noticed Marwin being behind me and feeling completely safe. I'll open that door and present myself. Greetings! Does
Okay,
anyone
you
Good
here?
swing
enough,
open
you-
the door and you find that it is a small bedroom with a desk and chair and a single bed and a table where areas have sort of been, well, obviously people used to spend their time, but nobody is here and it doesn't appear as if anybody's been here for some time. Well, there's
There's
not
dust
like thick
everywhere.
dust. Like, for Christ's sake, the Rangers weren't horrible cleaners or anything, but it certainly doesn't look as if it's been inhabited for any period of time. Just looks like the coals in the brazier
Well,
haven't been lit for a long time, and
I'll spend the rest contemplating all these facts and allow my other party members to actually get off their butts and do something. You're right. Nothing's happened. All right.
I'll come out and look. I'll come out and look at this door.
The other door.
All right. Oh, it looks like there's going to be a
David, see you- oh, there you
collision. As two people rush for the same door, but I'm going to.
I'll just hip and shoulder
Good
him
job.
into the wall.
Don't forget that heroism's running. It's precious time, you know.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. Many
Yeah.
rounds are going. Okay. You swing open the
Still
door.
opening the door.
Do that again. And you find it to be fairly similar to the room that I just explained to Thaven. A single room,
Excellent.
desk, chair, table, chest, brazier, etc. All doesn't seem to have been used any time in the recent past.
Awesome. Which way now? What was behind that first door you looked at, Thaven?
It was just an empty bedroom like this one. Proceed, O mighty warrior and hero.
I mean,
Or did anyone look at that door immediately, like the southernmost door?
No,
Oh, yeah.
no, we're leaving doors behind us.
I lie.
a
I
bluff.
bluff.
Probably.
Okay, so
Believe.
then make a bluff check, and Arvin make a sense motive check. Yeah, you do it
My
for
bluff
Paladin Caesar. Thaven does not seem to be telling the truth about the southernmost door.
There's a post-it note up. That's all you need.
Well, I haven't got my eyesight's not that great since I got my
Oh,
frontal lobe injury.
actually, quite honestly,
Can't see that
and
far. I haven't been
I know
down
this
there.
may bring a few people down, and I really hate to do that. There are negatives to raise dead. Have they been applied?
No, no one told me.
I'm just
I'm happy
talking
to
about them
apply
now,
them.
and I really hope I don't harsh your mellow. But
That's right.
subject
You
of the
get
spell
much better
gains
than
2 permanent negative levels
What
when
are we
it is
talking-
raised, just as if it's been hit by an energy draining creature, and yeah, I ignored that. So you've got 2 negative levels, which means you're a negative level in Pathfinder. These aren't permanent negative levels until 24 hours passed. Negative levels, Pathfinder. So you take a -1 penalty for each of them. So you're at permanent -2 penalty for every test you do because of negative levels, and you're also 10 hit points down because it's 5 hit points per negative level.
Okay.
Thought it'd...
Well, the cleric, if he had a restoration or a
he
greater
could.
restoration, could probably get rid of that.
No, well, that's right. Now that I'm not having all my spells tapped out,
I'll go down and open that door down there.
Mayowen rushes down, ignoring the post-it.
Damn!
What was the post-it?
Well, seeing post-its aren't
like a-
actually sort of invented for at least, I don't know,
With them.
at least another 20 millennia, maybe 20?
No,
Yeah,
no,
no,
I invented
no,
them when the
definitely
technology
not.
was lost. That's a little bit
Everybody
spiky.
roll initiative at this point in
Invented
time
notes on
whilst
them.
Mayowen opens the door. And I will not forget Shillelagh this time, and Jackados.
Well, I can go. What is it triggers the hot bars?
I think you've
The
just got to
shift
show
or
up and
whatever,
go, hey,
9?
baby. And then the people in the hot bars go, oh, bugger off, you old man.
Oh.
Righto. So we've got initiatives from everyone, I believe. So Mayo, and you swing open the door and see. Crap.
2 permanent.
Wow, I've been trying all night to shrink this map a bit so I can see more of it. And it just wouldn't. And all of a sudden it does. When I didn't want it to, is my point.
Mm-hmm.
Now you swing open the door and there are 2 ogres who suddenly turn and look at you. They appear to have been playing a game and now are no longer playing a game. The game they're about to play is let's hurt that bird that just opened our door and interrupted our game. That's
And
right.
interrupted our game of humans and households.
So, I can take a 5-foot step back, correct?
How nice am I being tonight?
Well,
Well, technically you've moved up to this door and opened it. It's not necessarily a 5. Well, no, you're right.
Okay.
You're right. Yes, you may take a 5-foot step back.
I might not do
hang
that
on.
right now. And I might not at
It's
all,
your
but we'll
turn.
see. Yep. I'm going for deadly aim on.
It's a good
I'll go
question.
for 1 or 2.
Ogre
I'll
one?
just go for the dude in front of me.
Right. Oh, no, that's right.
Ogre one.
I could cheat, but I'm not going to. Especially because my cat just called out and said, "Don't cheat, don't cheat."
I'm disabled. What does that
I
mean?
don't know. That means you put him on 0 hit points, I think.
It means that 0 hit points.
Yeah, true. Oh.
Loving it. Yes, kill him. Now I'll go up to 2.
Oh, the humanity.
Boy, that daily game was fantastic. As long as I get the roll.
Ogres are people.
Yeah, Saren Ray knows. She's written down in the book of Siron. Every name of every ogre that he killed innocently. Or the innocent ogres he killed.
Oh.
Innocent ogres. It'll be a very short list.
Actually, it's
And
about
then I
30
will
long,
take a
but,
5-foot step
who,
back.
who cares when you're kind of evil?
Oh. Where am I? Oh, that's pretty good.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
Um,
No, nothing to do with you.
what?
I'm sitting here going through
Oh,
a website that pertains to be great for Pathfinder.
oh. I'm going to boldly step forward there and demand that the ogre surrender.
Okay.
I don't speak gianties. No, I'm not.
Cancel.
Forget that. Cancel that move. I'm going to move into a position ready for
Huzzah!
flanking. Huzzah! Yes, that's exactly the feeling that everyone has when they see me move forward, gliding upon my
Purposefully.
magnificent physique. Why is she laughing? No more healing for her.
Good point. Okay, the ogre walks to the door, and then, in fact, 5-foot steps to the door. Not that it matters, because he only gets one swing. And tries to smack the hell out of Maewyn, because she stuck a pointy thing in him. And all he was doing was playing a lovely game of dice with his mate, Rodriguez. And she killed Rodriguez as well, so she deserves a good smiting, he thinks. No, he's called
Is
Kevin.
this guy called Miguel?
However, Maewyn nimbly ducks out of the way. And sorry, Kevin, it's the first name that came up with. Arvin.
I shall move in.
Not quite close enough, buddy. Oh, kind of it is. But if you get to hit him, he gets to hit you. Alright.
Yeah, I understand that. He can
He
hit
goes,
me.
"Oh, or you, tin can. Have a piece of this." And misses you completely, striking his club against the door jamb. I don't know how he's got. Oh, because that's what
How do
he's
you
put
have
in for his temporary negative levels.
It's the negative levels.
Oh,
And it is.
I figured
I
that was the
applaud
easiest
your
way to do it.
initiative. Well done, you.
ingenuity.
Strikes him. Nice work. Great job, you.
take
Okay,
minus
so
2
that
and
was
4.
18. His armor class is 17, so you miss.
Would be 23.
Oh,
Well,
23.
Still 25, so it's
So what
23
did I look
if I
at?
take -2.
No idea. Okay, smack him. He's not having a good day, this ogre, I've got to tell you. Kevin is not having a good day. Jackados goes, seems to be a bit of activity up there. Let me move to this point and stick an arrow in him. He says, whilst looking through his inventory, going, how many arrows do I have? Oh, that's handy. I don't list my own arrows, so I've got infinite ones. It's listed somewhere else completely, which means I give him infinite arrows. I am going to. I
Watching
haven't
Picard?
started it yet. Picard.
Sorry,
I
which
like Picard.
one? Ah,
Not that that's any
Well,
recommendation
I think I'll
for you,
like
but
it.
I do
So,
like it.
I love it.
yay, and he kills that ogre. Deader than a dead thing.
Another one. It's the duh.
Okay, have a look.
Reckon
Now
it's out
you
in
have a
that,
look for the first time properly inside that armory, and see that it's an armory. There are weapons, etc. inside here. This large room is filled with several heavy wooden racks, all bristling with pikes, long swords, and quivers of barbed arrows. The wall where the door once was has been smashed in. Oh, nice.
I'll take some barbed arrows.
What's
Don't
that?
take any magical gear if there is any.
Oh,
You detect
you're a
magic,
clever
locate
man. I
any
don't get much
magical gear
past
if there is
you.
any.
Although apparently there's nothing really in here. Yeah, you try to detect magic, but you don't note anything in here as being magical. They're pretty much just regular arrows, and there's pikes and long swords and whatever you want is pretty much in here. In fact, Jackados runs in and he grabs himself a bunch of arrows and he says, "Look, this is a quiver of infinite arrows."
Damn, I want one of them.
That's why I have infinite arrows. I've stashed them all around
Yeah,
my
here,
keep.
here. You
I
take
need
your
some
pick
more
of everything
arrows.
else. I've grabbed the quiver of infinite arrows. So take your pick, he says. There are
Anything
arrows
there?
in here, so you can fill up on as many arrows as you want. The barbed arrows don't really do anything apart from be pretty much normal arrows, but you can fill up on as many arrows as you want.
Okay.
And pretty much anybody wanting any kind of normal weapon may do so.
I'm good.
I'm going down to
as
check
am
that. I'm tired of the senseless murder and slaughter that this party undertakes. I just
You
open
just
the
swing it
door and
open
have a
thinking,
look.
bah, they've probably killed everything. And you note that it is a pretty much an empty cylindrical room with a ladder on the that will be the western side that reaches up to a trapdoor in the top level.
So this trapdoor, it's the castle, isn't it?
It's the keep.
Or was it other map?
So this would go up to the battlements on top of the keep. There's definitely a level
Where's
above
the second
this.
level?
But you're fairly certain that this ladder would lead you to the battlements of the keep.
return to. Well, no, I'll stand here and wait for the
Okay.
others to do something stimulating.
We should check the doors over to the east and make sure there's nothing behind us.
Yes.
Which doors? Sure, check those ones.
Yes.
I'll open it up.
Okay.
Just for
So
listening.
what? Oh, hang on. Sauron's running across there. Make a perception.
I guess I
check,
should listen, yeah.
please.
Section. Oh, I didn't mean to do it twice.
Mhm.
First one.
Okay. First one. Yep. Absolutely quiet beyond those doors.
All right, I'll open it up.
You realise you need to get your ears checked. As you open this door, you see a figure in the corner of the room who is, well, actually, let me give you the description of the room. Okay, so there are lathes, sawhorses, and other tools in this workroom. They lie scattered and shattered on the ruin on the floor. The walls are smeared with gore, in some places forming messy graffiti. You can see an ogre standing in the corner of the room, chewing on the head of something that used to be human, and has obviously been used to create
Yeah.
the graffiti upon the walls and the door. So we will probably, just saying, and I know this might be a downer for some people, we need to roll initiative.
F9.
Oh, Jackados. That's me. Now be aware that Sauron hasn't rolled initiative, so obviously doesn't care enough. But no, because
In my cup, and I was
Kevin's
trying to hit
put
F9,
his
but it doesn't
initiative
work for
onto
me.
the F9 slot of his fantasy grounds.
I used to have it on the bar, but it disappeared on me for some reason.
However,
put
I
it
will
back
point
there
out
again.
at this point in time, as we go through our initiative, the only people that are completely aware of this going on would be Maewyn and probably Sauron, as he sees the shock and horror on Maewyn's face. So, as such, Jackados stands around going,
Get a bad
wonder what other people are doing. It's interesting. I'm a two-dimensional cutout cardboard figure. Might stand here, pick my nose a bit. Arvin. Arvin.
family Jackados.
Well, Maewyn did say she was going to wanted us to look at these other doors over here, so I would have heard that, and I'll saunter around the corner to here.
You look across the corridor and you can see Maewyn's just swung open a couple of doors. From this distance, you can't tell whether Maewyn is pale or just adjusting her pants. Shillelagh sort of stands there going, I'm a two-dimensional figure too. Don't know why I'm here. I think I'm here to make people connected to the adventure, she goes. Maewyn. You may.
Well, I can attack, correct? I'll use my deadly aim again. Yes. Oh. I think I'll voice get that back.
Thaven.
No.
You see Mayowen. Oh no, you don't see Mayowen do that. You rush around the corner. You see Mayowen lifting her bow.
Yes.
Well, actually, blowing the smoke off the tip of her bow.
And this is what you expect every day, every hour of my day. Opening doors, shooting
Correct.
things full of arrows. What? There's
This
nothing
ogre
unusual about that.
steps
Who
5
cares?
foot up. And then he uses the body of... Oh, what the hell's going on there? The body of the
Christ.
thing he just painted the graffiti with. Oh no. Apparently he flicks the body off because it was hanging off an ogre hook. And then he goes full attack action on Mayowen.
Ugh.
No. He hits you with the ogre
He
hook
hits me
that
with a
had
body?
hooked the body just previously. And he goes full attack action on you.
It's just like a fish hook with a bit of bait on it.
Okay, he misses once, but he hits with the second. Which is incredibly bizarre. Why is one at plus 11 and then one at plus 16? Shouldn't it be the other way around?
Would have thought
It's
so. I
still a-
noticed that
it's still a
Mayowen's
hit
second
miss, I
attack was
suppose,
more than
so-
her first attack too.
Okay, he smacks into Mayowen. Yeah,
Maybe
possibly.
it got delayed in the queue.
There's
the
a
second
few
came
things
first.
going on with good old fantasy grounds at the moment. But you see a huge meaty fist come out with an ogre hook and strikes Mayowen at least once, causing a reasonably large wound to her. Sauron.
Ouch.
Reasonably
Well,
large
can,
wounds.
because,
Well, that can't.
you know, Sarah
that
Ray
can't
might give
hold.
up the ghost on you at any point in time.
Well, I suppose that's true. All right, so
So you move
preparing
there?
to take the attack of opportunity because,
Righto. Okay.
I'm
Right,
moving.
you've definitely taken an attack
right
of
there.
opportunity.
There.
So let's make
Oh, I
an
appreciate
attack
that I
of
would.
opportunity against Sauron. That's not a crit though. It's just a regular old 21 points of damage.
Right. Well, that informs me exactly what we're about to do then. We're going to channel because that hurt. And channeling now at 9th level gives me more of the D6, I think. If I remember correctly.
Like a D6.
Because I've been
like
lazy
a
and I haven't filled that thing
D6.
out on my sheet yet. 5d6, alright.
Nice.
They come on, Sarah and Ray. I know that we're not on speaking terms right about now, but please.
Don't forget to target.
Yes. We've got to cancel. Oh, why is that not cancelling? No, stop. No. Bad things happened. Okay, channel heal. That's what we're doing. That number needs to change. How do I? No.
Did you channel anyone then? You didn't target anyone, so it doesn't matter. Oh, hang
I'm
on a
going to
moment.
check myself and Raven. Why did that not edit properly?
Channel heal. Let's have a look at that. It's showing me 4D.
This should be 5d6 now. I'm ninth level,
Odd
so it should be
cast levels
5d6.
dice. So 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Should be 5d6, you're right. Oh, hang on. I've got a feeling I know what this is. Your caster level hasn't gone up in cleric. Now it has. So you should be showing 5d6 now. Hang on.
No,
I did 4.
Channel heal 30. Oops, no, that's 4d6.
cleric cast level 9 there. Ah, no, channels. There. There we go, fixed it.
Right.
It's not just cleric level, it's channels. You gotta have the cast level and channels. So now that I've properly targeted Maywin and myself, I'll hit that button. And things will
Although
be
it
better.
looks like you've done it a couple of times there, so she's got 8 before. How
The
much
first
damage was
shouldn't
done
have-
to her?
yeah.
44.
She was on 44.
No, it wouldn't.
Oh, you filled us for 8. That's right, that was
Righto,
your
we're all
secret
good.
rolling.
Should you?
And I should have 1. Sorry, I should have 2 hit points. 2
Okay.
points of damage.
All done. No, you should have 1 because
Very
I
good.
did only.
Then I can go like this.
Ding.
Oh, Jackados goes.
Please,
Oh,
that's-
something's
that's,
gone wrong over there.
Jackados.
I've no longer become 2-dimensional, and for a brief moment, I will become 3-dimensional. Oh, back to 2D. Arvin runs across.
I will double move over to there.
Move button. There it is. Shillelagh. What's going on over in that room? Who knows?
All right, here we go. Deadly aim. Kill this guy. Come on. Oh,
Well, it
It's
is
evil
because
when
you
I
follow
say
a
it.
good god.
hurt him. Oh. No. Yes. Yes. One more. Come on, disable him. Least. Oh, gross. And take a step back.
That's right.
Sexless violence, I don't know. I to run. No one finished yet.
Okay, 5-foot step coming
Around
up.
the other side.
This guy continues to punish Maywin.
She does have a
Very
repeating
true.
Bow of
Doesn't like
Doom.
it. He's got the ogre hook of doom. Two hits.
Ooh,
First
two
one.
hits. It might be it. Ooh,
Second one. Dying, not dead.
oh, she did.
Wow.
Mostly dead.
It's
That's
just
right, just when you have
mostly
to
dead.
pull out
which
that
means he's
massive
a little
big
bit-
miracle pill. Okie dokie. So,
Mhm. Chocolate coated makes it go down better.
well, I
He's
don't know that
dying, but
Maywin's a
not
he,
dead.
but okay.
Oh, goodness gracious.
I thought you were talking about the ogre fighter. I was going to say, he's just wounded.
Yes, I assumed that it was the ogre that
Hang
was
on,
nearly dead.
I've
So I'm
gotta give
going to use my
Maywin
new
a
spell.
prone condition.
These new things
She doesn't
that
know
Sarah and
why,
Ray keeps
quite
on
honestly.
teaching me. So,
She keeps
Yeah,
teaching
sure, I'm
them
sure
to
I
you, but you
I
use
accept
them in the
that.
wrong way.
but she is. No, I'm going to, well, hopefully not. I'm going to cast Breath of Life if I can find it somewhere. Where's my little spell book of thingies? It's going to heal her for 5d8 plus 9. Where's the book? Library. Here you are, library.
Cures 5d8 points of damage. 1 point plus 1 point per caster level.
Okay, classes. Cleric. No.
Is it a spell?
Oops. Or James.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it should be a spell. Why is it not? No, obviously. Find my better modules in from my library. Load. Come on, load. Keep loading.
Breath of Life. It's in
Yes. My data module is taking too long to
That sounds
activate.
something like a Pokemon card player would say.
spell finder. Recently slain. Well,
Yeah, she's not dead yet.
dying. She's not recently slain yet. So you just got to do normal healing on her.
Yeah, I know, but she has to be
I know,
dead
but this is a big
for you to be
heal.
able to do that.
Does she actually have to be dead? This spell cures that amount of damage, and Breath of Life can bring
Okay.
recently slain
I know.
creatures back to life. They don't
I go
have to
with
be
yours.
dead.
Sorry for trying to harsh your mellow.
Oh, good.
Right, so
Good.
we've got that. We'll go there.
So it's a spell?
Go
Definitely a spell?
to, not skills, find me spells. Thank you.
Okay.
Cleric. Definitely a spell. Right, let's put it down here. Fifth, Breath of Life. Good.
Should be able to
Now,
just drag and
How
drop.
can I bring you into my character sheet?
Yeah.
Breath of Life over. Come on,
Do you want me to
drag
do
you
it?
into my character sheet. Why aren't you just dragging?
Let's have a look. Channels. Level 4. You haven't got
Please.
any level 5s. Have you even increased your number of spells and stuff like that?
Casting level.
Where's my character?
You should have. How many spells you got? 0 level. How many you got?
I don't know what. Well, I should have
Okay, so
one
that's not
plus
actually listed.
one
so you haven't
domain spell
updated
at
your spells
fifth.
that you're allowed at 5th level. So you need to go through and make sure those spells are in included.
No.
That's why the 5th level spell isn't going across. I will just ask one for the 3rd time, for no reason whatsoever. Is that a spell? Okay.
Breath of Life.
Yeah,
Yes, it is.
cool.
A spell.
Just asking for no
It's not an
reason
ability.
whatsoever.
It's a spell. Okay, sure. You're about to smack me. Oh, come
You
on.
need to do that.
Do
He
a
just
five
needs to
step
cast defensively.
It won't allow me to drop it in there.
Just cast defensively. I come back in time, cast defensively.
Okay.
It's not
Well,
let-
hang
now
on a
it's-
bit, because I
Now I'm
still
getting
don't see
error
any
trying to
increase
drag
in
it
the
across.
spells. So PFRD, cleric. Oh, look at that!
Oh, here we
You're
go.
changing
That'll
what you need to
help
change,
with that issue.
but you need to update all of them, so you've got the right amount of spells for a 9th level cleric.
That's right. I'll sort this
Sounds
Breath
like
of
a
Life
good
business out first.
It did.
There, go.
You've
That
you've
work?
got Breath of
Unable
Life
to
in there.
create node. Why doesn't unable to create node? There it is, though. Good. And while I'm here, just for funsies, let's dump that over there
Who's going to
too.
need that spell?
Good. Right. Too late. It's already been cast. Alright, so 5d8 plus 9. Am I targeting the appropriately mostly dead person? Shouldn't target me.
Righto. Okay, just before we actually
And
add 32
heal.
hit points, I gave you plenty of opportunities to say you were casting defensively. I'm now going to hit you with an ogre.
Oh, yeah, no, listen.
Sorry. I gave you,
Distracted by the
gave
whole...
you heaps and heaps and heaps
Sure.
of opportunities then.
No, it's fine.
Right, so I'm going to hit you with an ogre hook.
You did. You
Why
did.
is it only +1? It's got +1 ogre hook. It has a much better ability than that. Oh no. Okay. I understand what it is. Oh no. Oh, I hit twice. It's only the first one that matters. I hit you with an ogre hook. 4. That would be 21 points of damage. So now we need to make a concentration check against a target number of something or other. Concentration check.
Someone plus 21.
PFRD, concentration check.
What on earth is that doing down there?
Magic. Where's the concentration check stuff? Oh dear. Damaged. Whoa. Casting. Pathfinder.
It's going to be
You must make a concentration check with a DC equal to 10 plus the damage taken plus the level of the spell you're casting. So, by my count, that would be a concentration check of 36.
Right. So that's the little concentration check button next to my cleric level.
28. Close
See how
but no
that
cigar. So
goes.
how much did we heal Maywin of?
Close, but no cigar.
32. So I'm going to add that back to Maywin
We 32.
32.
as poor old Sauron panics.
I'm trying to get a spell on my character
Jackados
sheet. It's
targets
fine.
that ogre.
All right.
And shoots with his longbow. Hitting and hitting. Did that actually do damage as it went? Longbow full, take 23, hit. Oh, no, it didn't. So 2 lots of damage. Okay. The ogre stands up to the abuse. Arvin.
Mark, could I ask you to please share the map
Needy
with me
players,
again?
I don't know.
So I can see this carnage that's happened during my internet outage. Certainly doesn't sound very good. All right. Okay. Well, first thing I will do is, as a swift action, I shall use my Divine Bond special ability to empower my sword, and I will make it. Oh, that's shit. I will make it. In that dropout, it hadn't saved the amendments I made to my character before when I added the Divine Bond things. That's okay. So I'll make it. I'll add it to that. So I'll make it a +2 to hit and damage. Which should counteract the -2 that I have for being dead last game. I will provoke any attacks of opportunity, although I just used one on Siren, so I'll move into there.
Nope.
And if nothing further then happens, I shall target Ogre Fighter, and I shall... that should be net 0 on that. Attack on him. That's not confirmed critical. And that's +2 to damage.
Okay, walk up and you hit him.
Great time.
And hopefully gain his attentions.
Shalalu. She's gonna step back 5 foot, not expecting quite honestly an ogre to walk out of that room. God knows why, but anyway. She targets him. And hits twice. Still not dropping him. Dear me. Maywin, all you've got to do is basically press the down button and hope you make your life save. You failed the stabilization, so you've taken a further point of damage. Thaven.
Ouch.
To the rescue! Dun, 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 dun.
Well done. You bring Maywin back to life.
Cast that spell.
Well, not that she was quite dead.
Pick
Right.
off that spell and finish my...
So he's not going to target Maywin. Arvin's just hitting, but then again, so Shalalu. With a couple of arrows. Arvin only hit him once. And quite honestly, not with that great amount of damage. What's this guy's intelligence? Not great. Okay.
I'm trying to get his attention. That's my job.
Go for the shiny thing. The big
Definitely not
shiny
worried
thing.
about Siron. Okay, we'll go Arvin. Drives the ogre hook down at Arvin just for the impetuousness of stepping up and trying to take him down. That will be that one. That would be a hit and a miss. Okay, as he slams into Arvin, looking down at you, he goes, "You be my next paintbrush." Siron.
What?
I very gingerly take a 5-foot step back. And having done that, then obviously who's injured amongst us? Arvin's taken a hit, so Arvin gets, and Maywin and me.
And don't forget to be defensive.
No, I'll step back.
He has.
Very gingerly step back.
Have you stepped back far enough?
I believe so. And I call on the
You hear
blessings of
definitely-
Saren Ray to listen to my
As
plaintive
you
pleas.
definitely hear the
she-
golden
I
light
don't wanna
washes
die, I don't
across
wanna
the
die, I
three
don't
of
wanna
you.
die.
You definitely hear somewhere in the background go, "Stop being such a moron," she says. Jackass tries to put a couple into him. One hit. Oh, and drops him. Yeah, Jackass raises his bow above his head and goes, "That's how it's done."
Imagine him as a Tuscan
Bring
raider
Star
right
Wars
about
into it.
now
Don't
with the
sully
stick,
my Pathfinder
enough
card.
you stick
Okay,
above his
it's
head.
Pathfinder. Go for it. Okay. He drops. By the way, he wasn't just ogre fighter. He was. He had a name. Gragavan.
To 35. Carol.
Says Maywin as she picks herself up,
Siren, thank you
realizing
for
that she
healing
may
me.
have just died almost. Can I though?
You can take the prone off me, mate. Please.
Pretty please.
I can get up.
Well, he had a name. Let's see what he had amongst his belongings. Maybe he was quite the poet.
Okay, his ogre hook. His ogre hook glows.
Detect magic.
He had a corpse.
Oh,
And
that's another one. We've got lots of these ogre bloody hooks.
Part of me is tempted to switch to using ogre hooks. They do a lot of damage.
We should investigate who's making all these magical ogre hooks.
I think
pretty
this guy
much that's
was.
the only thing that glows amongst his gear. Oh, maybe. Hang on, I may be lying. Oh, yep, I am lying. His hide armor also glows.
Aha! Oh, another one of those. We've got a bunch of those as well.
But nothing else.
Well, it's all cash.
You can make, you can note down a human paintbrush, if you will.
No.
And
Okay, Jackados walks
we
in and goes,
identify who this
"Oh
person
no,
human might have
that
been.
must have been my good friend, whom I'm just looking up his name right now. Flavius. Flavius Gurney. He was a great ranger of the Black Arrows. I loved him so. Bless Flavius." Shalato walks up and goes, "There, there,
Flavius.
Daddy. It'll be okay."
Flavius Mac.
Okay, you look around in the
Oh,
room and you
around
actually
in
see it's actually a
Flavius's
workroom.
room.
The lathe, saw horses and other tools in this room lie scattered in shattered ruin on the floor. The walls are smeared with gore, in some places forming messy graffiti. Anybody who has giant as a language may know what that graffiti is.
Oh, bugger off this giant thing.
Have it.
Never bothered to learn, Giant.
I really wish somebody did speak giant.
Wish
These are
someone would tick me
hilarious.
off on needing to speak giant.
I'm just checking if I've got a spell.
Good question here.
Hey, Jack,
Hang on a
do you
moment.
speak
Let me
giant?
check my extensive character sheet. Languages. Oh, bugger. He walks in and he looks disgusted at the words. He says, "Yes, I do speak giant." He says, "These are disgusting." He points at one lot of words and he goes, "That says, me bigger big, you smaller small, I eat your head. And you never think me right all over with your bloody neck. I'm holding you by mega mug and use you as paintbrush. Ah!" Oh, yes, of course it was. This
Awesome.
jacket
That was
has
worth it.
tears streamed down his face.
That was awesome.
You listen to the door. Give me a perception check.
Listen at
Right.
the door.
Come on, give me a perception check. Come on, quick, 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 quick. Okay.
I'm just
yeah,
checking. I've got that
nothing.
down. I sort of was expecting that. And while my heroism is fading away,
Okay.
go down and
yeah,
check another door.
Nothing.
I want to know what's down here.
You might ask the cleric to finish
That would
healing you.
require a good cleric, wouldn't it? Hello, Sauron.
What's that wrong?
Give me one of your rings of power.
Stupid microphone boom. Just needs Arvin to come out into the hallway so that I've got line of effect.
Sure. Doesn't Serenray let you go through doors anymore?
Thank you, Sauron.
Here you go, and
What a waste. Could have done
one
a
more for
kill
good measure.
serious, but no, went the old channel.
I feel so.
Oh, good. Everybody looks healthy.
I might try and open this door.
and we're going through two separate doors. This is not wise. Arvin,
Hey, you look into
Maywen's
another
down here.
room.
She's always
There
at
is,
another door.
there is a bedroom
I
in
was at this
here
door
with an old
No, you
brazier
weren't.
and a
You
desk.
weren't.
He's not even at a door yet.
I think that's just the fog, Arvin. There is a doorway just here.
No, she had to move down to it.
Are you opening your door, though?
Yes, it's a race to see who can open the door first.
Poor cleric stuck in the middle.
Okay, Arvin opens the door and looks
No, if Arvin
disappointed
is
that
opening a
nobody
door,
tries
I
to
shall
kill him.
pause.
Dramatically.
I opened the door already.
If he discovers nothing, I will open
Okay,
my
you open
door.
your door and also are disappointed that
Doors
nothing
opening
tries to
everywhere.
kill you. Hey, Maywen, are you opening your door? Woohoo!
Yep.
Yeah.
You open your door into a
Opening that
secular
killing
room.
door.
There is a ladder that is
I'm
in
glad
the
we're not
northeastern
listening at
portion
doors
of the room
anymore.
that reaches up to a trapdoor, but there is nothing in here.
Maybe we should go check the battlements out.
Well, except there's still more doors down this level.
All right, well, let's go.
Probably contain ogres.
Next one. I can't stand open, closed doors. I'll stand here while you open it.
Right, well, I'll check this door then.
Okay, you open up
I
this
shall
door
open
and
it.
again find a bedroom with desk and brazier, but nothing in it.
Well-
No,
Just going to brazier, but no little journals or anything
none
else.
whatsoever.
Tidbits of
In fact,
the life of
in
the
fact, Jackados mentions that these are pretty much where they put up
men that
guests
lived here
when
and
they
died
arrive.
here. Nothing.
Excellent.
Seems like a perfectly good place to have a rest then.
Let's try these double doors over here.
Now
Yeah.
let's listen at the doors. Listening.
Okay, Sauron listens at the wall for some reason
We'll have to
Um,
listen.
and can't hear anything.
Savings disappeared on
Maewyn listens at the door and hears
So did
nothing
I.
either.
I'll
the
open it.
the stairs. I'll open the door.
I'm stepping back.
Marvin kicks open the door. This ramshackle area is a mess of smashed tables, broken crockery and rubble. No living thing stirs here. No.
Is there
Good
any
call, mate.
unliving things stirring here? Just got to check. Okay, good.
I shall move over to the other door. While everyone else runs off.
Oops. I'll come back. Sorry.
Oh, Thaven's perceiving everything.
Okay, you hear nothing,
He
Thaven.
has the radar ears on.
Open the door.
Hang on. Have to do this one in 2 parts. Maybe 3 parts. Maybe 4 parts.
There's a door.
Okay, a long table with benches to
Yeah,
either
free
side sit in
drawer.
this room, opposite a bookshelf filled with dozens of books, most of which have been torn from shelves, mangled, and then messily stuffed back in place.
They really haven't been very tidy.
Oh, that's the important bit.
All right. Well, I'm going to keep. We'll work out what's behind this door by opening it.
Can we not listen to it first?
Doors don't make
I love the
noises,
logic.
Styron.
But people on the other side of doors do.
Doors do not make noises.
They do when they creak.
You have to open them to hear that. So let's open it.
Do you want to see if there's any, you want to listen to if there's anything on the other side first?
You won't hear anything.
That's
if you're
right. You can
talking
just
while
cast
he listens.
offensively if you like.
So just open the door.
He's not trying to listen.
Oh crap! Keep adding when I'm meant to be removing.
Oh,
Righto. You swing the door open, Arvin, and you see that this is a kitchen, or was once. In total shambles, as if a cyclone had moved through the room, smashed every bit of furniture, bent every bit of silverware, and partially collapsed the stone fireplace.
oh.
There is.
Is that a further door up in the corner up there?
Did you hear it?
No, I saw it with my eyes.
I
That
tell
door's shut. I better open that too.
I tell Moen to go and tell Faven that Arvin is moving this way. I'm not sure it's entirely safe.
Yeah.
and
Well,
Jack
let's
it off.
go to
Follow me, guys.
Arvin at the moment. All that remains in this room is a half-smashed crate and an untouched barrel. Do you crack it open?
Untouched barrel.
What's in the untouched barrel?
You crack it open and you find that
Oh,
a bunch of Swedish
Sure.
people have been here, and there is roll mops within the barrel. Pickled herring.
Sorry, what? Right.
Roll mops.
My daughter
They're very,
loves them.
very salty.
awesome.
I had some one time by mistake because I didn't understand what the hell they were. Disgusting.
Well,
Right.
look at
Anything else of interest in here?
Righto.
while we're looking around. I like to cast Longstrider on myself.
It looks like you already did it.
How do I do it?
Doesn't that give you like an extra 5-foot movement or 10-foot movement or something? So now when you move, you can just add 10 feet to it. So move 40
See.
feet. Just like Sauron just did with that long strider.
Okay. Nothing in the barrel, huh? What's
Yeah,
in
the
this?
pickled herring.
We missed this white spot.
Open the door.
Okay, you open another cylindrical room with a
Ready to be.
ladder leading up from the northeastern chamber to a trapdoor in the roof. You imagine that it leads to the ramparts.
Well, that's very boring. Come on, guys. Let's get somewhere more interesting.
Well, we do have a white spot.
Where did
Sauron's
Sauron
gone running
go?
off. Best
Yeah.
follow him, I suppose.
Okay. Righto.
He's
He
gone
went over
down to the
that white
farm.
spot.
Okay, he listens carefully.
I'll chase him as
And
fast as I
he's
can, but
nothing.
I'm not going to get there.
Oh, perception.
What does Sauron do with his boom headed up above his head? Okay. You swing it open and find the ogre's broom
I
cupboard.
attempt to open the
Or
door, having
Perhaps,
listened
perhaps the
intently at
ranger's
it.
broom cupboard. Cupboard. It's got nothing to do with the blackcurrant juice, people.
Oh, wow. That's a new discovery.
I love Arvin
No,
ran halfway
evidently not.
around and then figured,
Nothing of import
He'll
or
be right.
interest in there.
yeah. Well, there were no screams.
I heard
Not
the
when
door
you're
open,
wearing
but
a
you could
tin
hear them when they
can,
open.
actually. Arvin. Okay.
Open that
Righto.
door.
You swing open that door, not even bothering listening. Oh, yes, you did. Okay. But you don't hear anything beyond it. You see that there are crates, barrels, and a stack of
Okay,
firewood
yes.
have been smashed apart and heaped in a tangled pile in the corner of the room. A flight of stairs leads down to the west. Dun 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 dun. Dun. They go
Downstairs.
upstairs.
Yeah.
Dun,
These
Ta-da.
stairs that I'm looking at, are they going upstairs or are they going downstairs as well? Oh.
Someone asked Jackados
oh,
what's
Jackados goes.
downstairs.
Good question.
I can
Might
listen
have
to
to look
that
at something.
door.
Hang on a moment, he says. Oh, he also says. He says it thinks he. Oh shit.
It's from short-term memory.
What does it go down to? Good question. Good question. He says. Well asked.
I do have an answer. I'm not merely some kind of spy sent here to trap you all.
Which goes down to that. Ah, that's where we keep the prisoners when we have some, he says.
Mm.
I'm gonna see.
So I'll tell Thaven that downstairs is the dungeon prison.
Boring.
Okay.
Open this door.
I reveal the truth.
Reveal the truth.
Dun, dun, dun!
Nothing. That's particularly potent blackcurrant juice.
Okay. Apparently we probably should have some kind of description
That is
here.
really good for you.
I am struggling to find it though. Ah. Once used to house the wounded and sick, this chamber is now a slice of blood-drenched nightmare. Hacked pieces of body litter the sick beds. The floor is slick with gore, strewn with mangled organs and heaps of entrails. A dead fat man sits at one of the operating tables, arranged as if he were merrily spooning chunks of his own disembodied organs out of a brown bowl. That's quite disgusting. His guts spill out of a large slash in his belly. And you see that there is a reasonably large ogre sitting here. He has bone spurs and gristle poking out of his face. Oh, yuck. This is rather nasty. He looks up with a massive ogre hook in his hand. He smiles at the interruption. Hang on, I haven't given everybody rest. So
Does he? If
don't
he's
roll
sitting,
it.
is
Oh
that
no, just
prone?
roll initiative again. I didn't give everybody a rest, but roll initiative. No, he's not sitting as prone. He was kind of half expecting you, I suppose. Yes, that's right. He says, come join the party.
I've been waiting for you.
I've got Bernie over here.
Probably.
So probably should roll one of those initiative things.
Okay. So, there's a bit of a squawk of fear as Thaven opens that, and Maewyn, it is your action. Oh, hang on. I probably should drop the initiative thing back to you.
Oh, shoot him.
You shoot him? Okay. Deadly
Yeah.
aim.
With deadly aim.
Sure. I'm assuming that you've got your bow out
take my full
and
attack,
arrows at
right?
the ready. Good work, you.
Yes.
Yeah, we're not just recklessly opening doors.
Dun dun dun.
Oh.
Bugger. You missed a couple of times. Shillelagh decides to target Maewyn. Oh no, Ogre Fighter. That's right. She misses twice. Jackados also attempts to target that dude. And critically hits him. Wow, causing a great amount of damage to him.
Nice. Ooh.
And because of that, the ogre steps up 5 foot. And smacks the shit out of Jackados. Two hits.
Let's hope it's not. Oh, 2 hits. Ooh. I know.
Causing quite a bit of damage to poor old Jackados. Arvin.
I will have to hold my
Okay.
action until
You
there
begin
might
to
be
hold your
some
action.
space
Thaven.
available for me,
It's
please.
a 5 foot step back.
Steps back. And as a look. Oh, yeah, that's right. I did that too. No, I won't do that.
Yeah, full defense. Gets you plus 40 UAC.
And defend. Is there a defend action? Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, we'll do a full defense. Is that why it's under F?
No, it's in the...
No, not in the effects thing.
I think it's in the other...
Oh, the modifiers.
No. I don't know, but it gives you plus 40 AC. Sauron!
No, it's not one.
Well, Siren takes a 5 foot step over here just to get out of Arvin's way, just in case he wants to do something heroic. I say to Jackados, I'm not going to fall for that trick again. You come down here and I'll heal you.
Jackados looks
Then
at
I'll
you
look
and
at
he
the
goes,
ogre and
"My
say,
spleen."
I'm sure you
And
have a
the
name.
other
What's your
ogre
name?
who doesn't understand your language at all goes,
Right. I give him a thumbs up and click the down button.
All right. Let's see. So, because I'm at point blank, I get an extra 1 bonus to attack.
I don't know. Is that what it says under
Right.
point blank?
So that takes that to -2.
Is that what it says under point blank?
What? Yeah, it says I'm especially accurate. I get a
Sweet.
+1 bonus on attack and damage rolls with ranged weapons at ranges of up to 30 feet. So does that mean that automatically adds on to my regular hit? Or do I have to take point blank and I can't take deadly?
No, you have to add a +1 modifier.
Into your modifier bar.
Okay, got it. So that takes it to a -2 with deadly aim. Good. Yay. Spell.
You know he's going to thump you, though.
Oh, because
Hey,
I'm
hit you.
close.
Hey!
Oh, I
That's
didn't
out of
think
you.
about that. Too late.
And he does hit you
Get
for 20 points of damage. But you get to hit him.
7.
Just so you can go to sleep tonight easily, Matt, his name's Silas. No worries.
Silas, thank you.
I don't know the
Greenback?
reference.
Silas Greenback.
Really?
Danger
Danger
Mouse.
Mouse.
Reference.
Yeah, the bad guy
I
in that
think you
side.
just attacked 5 times, but nice work, Libby. May win an attack
Just
there.
shooting in
May
range.
May win an attack there. Hey, four attacks. Good work. Alrighto. Maywin is done. Shalelu attacks a couple of times. 2 hits. Oh, and she kills him. She raises a bow above her head and goes, "Yeah, I am awesome." You don't know that, she says.
Tap her on the shoulder and say, he was Silas.
So do we go up or do we go down? We go
It's a name that
down.
I've decided to give to him.
Now he's naming over corpses.
If we
Okay.
go down, we may find some ranger
Well,
prisoners unless they've already been all
Quite
killed.
honestly, that's where we're probably going to leave it for the
That does
evening.
sound sensible.
It's 11 o'clock. You've explored the map. Well, that's
Sounds
only
good to
for
me.
people that live
So
in
it
that
is.
weird state called Queensland.
It's
It's
10 o'clock.
actually probably 1 o'clock in other places. No, if it's 11 o'clock here, it's 10:30.
Thought it might have
in
been
South
10 o'clock in
Australia.
South Australia.
Because they have a weird half-hour effect thing.
Uh-huh.
All right, so peeps, that's where we're going to leave it for the evening. Pretty good amount of stuff covered. Good to have the game. Pity it was Pathfinder.
Excellent.
Should have been Savage Worlds. That's what I think.
Bad.
Yeah, no, that's not what I was thinking. I'm thinking that Savage Worlds is
exactly, that's what I
excellent
was
for
thinking.
another reason. Lights fires very well when you tear the pages out of the book. True. If you're really, really short of toilet paper, like my
You can
son
hang it
often
up in
makes
the
us.
printing.
See you, Kevin. See you, Internet.